What is possible when you feel joy? If you feel joy, whatever you feel like having joy, being excited. And it's more than excitement because you're excited, and just a hint, you can be transforming actually fear to excitement. It's the same energy. It's what we're putting in our mind. Either we are fearful or we are excited. And joy, yes, part of the joy is an excitement. It feels so good, so exciting to experience, to feel joy in our life. So what's the matter? Why we not allowing ourselves to have more of that joy? Is it something that we were keep being told that it's not possible for us, that it's possibly stupid, that it's possibly you cannot have joy, or whatever your experience and whatever you heard, and somehow it sink into your mind, and you keep stopping yourself from experiencing, from feeling more joy because it doesn't feel aligned. What if it actually joy can bring more of that alignment into your life? When you are in more embodiment of that joy and playfulness, things start coming to place. Things start aligning. And possibly at one time or two, or maybe more, you experienced that. Maybe you didn't distinguish. Maybe you didn't relate that when you were feeling good and when you were feeling more joy, things seems to be easier. Things feel like coming to place. There are possibly some synchronicities that you actually experiencing because of where you coming from, that you actually feeling joy. And I'm not talking about joy, force yourself to experience joy. Many times we get to practice because of how we've been told for many years from the childhood, being that free, joyful human being, to somehow put in certain boxes because of some perceived danger, many times by our caregiver, that somehow we keep diminishing that joy. And we get to actually somehow relearn that it's okay to get ourselves out of those boxes, limitations, that it's not possible for us to experience more joy, to feel more joy, and start practicing more of that. So definitely it requires to take some actions and start seeing and creating that evidence that it's possible for us to feel joy. And that's what you start feeling, that I get to actually have more, even when there's some challenges that you actually having. And maybe that's where you get to remind yourself, let's experience some joy. And it doesn't mean like, okay, because of the challenge there's nothing to be happy about, there's not no joy that can be put into that place, I have to be sad. No, you actually can lift yourself up, you can shift your mindset, you can shift your emotions, you can shift your frequencies, and start coming with solutions when you allowing yourself, when you start feeling more joy in your life. Things start having better clarity and understanding, and it creates a bigger picture while you're going through that challenge, when you're bringing more joy to that experience. And that's how you we get to operate in more joy. Many times, like, I'm discovering more when I'm like in that more of a joyful, free, playful spirit. I have a better connection with the kids. I really enjoy being around the kids, and they enjoy to be around me because they can feel it. They can feel it. They don't have just yet, especially the smaller kids, that much limitations yet. They can feel it when another human being really not just trying to mask some feelings, but actually coming with the authentic and true joy. And they feel connection, they feel they want to play together. So and it that brings me actually more joy as well, that I feel like that with that connection and in a friendly environment. And many times I do my best to keep practice that joy in my life and bring that to the others. And you know that when you coming from more of that joy, people want to be around you, and you want to be around the people that experience and feeling that joy. And you can also sense when that joy possibly is coming from masking something that is behind, and really from the authentic joy, that no matter what, I'm not saying that there might not be something going going on in the background. However, it's not like a primary thing, and just with the mask like cherry on cherry on like a mess, because with the joy, it might like the mess will possibly show up. But having more and more understanding that with that joy, you can actually get yourself out of that mess, out of that creation, and actually at some point realizing and laughing about the whole thing when it felt so serious and felt so constrictive, that you were taking yourself so seriously and not allowing to experience any joy in those moments because you felt like uh, it's not possible for you to experience. So I trust that this message is helpful and brings you a lot of joy and clear understanding what it means to really feel joy and to embody more of that in your mind, in your heart, in your body, so it comes more naturally and not in any forced ways. Because I heard that before. Well, I want to, I'm trying, attempting to be positive. I'm trying to experience some joy. And like I had mentioned, it requires some practice. It requiring to take steps and practicing, and maybe those first steps to practicing more of that joy in your life and feeling, getting into those feelings, getting that to that embodiment will not feel totally natural. And with time, with the practice, it will start come up in a more natural and authentic way that feel more in alignment with who you are, and the others will feel that as well. So how does that relate to health and wealth? Well, I've been kind of study when I started college in States years ago. One of my report was about laughter is the best medicine, and there were a bunch of articles that I was doing some research on that really can create a lot of positive experiences for people who actually do the laughter, and laughter is part of that joy. That's kind of the physical ways of how the laughter can contribute to that joy, with raising our frequencies to get those happy hormones going, to reduce the hormones like cortisol, stress hormone that is possibly flooding our body. So that's how you can actually practice more of that with that laughter, to feel more of that joy. So some extra tips that I want to share. And when your health is being more in that balanced, harmonious state, then it's much easier to bring more of that abundance and more wealth to your experience, and not just in a financial way, but in all kinds of ways. Abundance in and wealth in your relations, abundance in experiences, joyful experiences that you can have, and abundance of money, because you coming from and you actually attracting those experiences, you attracting those possibilities, attracting those opportunities that actually create more of that abundance, more of that wealth in your experience. So I trust that it gets the point across and gives you a perspective why it's so important to feel joy in your experience, and how that can actually serve you in so many beneficial ways, from your health to your wealth to the peace of mind, to a peace in your heart, to joy in your mind, joy in your heart, and transform the whole experience of your life. So Samlo, just thank you for stopping by and checking on that message. Feel free to share what resonates with that message. Some logistical stuff. Hit subscribe to this channel. It still doesn't have a lot of structures yet. I've been just called when I'm called to stop by and share the message, to inspire you, to empower you that it's possible. And I keep bringing those messages with what is possible if, to awareness, to create more of that awareness and deeper understanding, instead of being what is not possible. So anyhow, so subscribe button, you can hit notification button to see when I'm coming live, and you can stop by live or check on the replay. And sharing is caring. So when those messages resonate with you, possibly in your environment, somebody that also might resonate and need that, and maybe you feel that they sometimes we get to hear over and over from different points of view, perspectives, for us to sink in that it's possible for us to experience more joy. So at this point, sending you so much love, joy, and peace, and see you around. Take care.